So how's it going, my nofap and semen retention brothers? So in today's video, we're going to discuss, should you be on nofap and semen retention? Are there any drawbacks to this? Are the benefits actually real? Or is it just hype? Well, for those who are already on this journey, we know that it's not all hype. Many men have claimed that their lives have changed. And they're not just doing this to get views on YouTube. They're not doing this just to grow on social media. They're doing this because they want others to know that this has really helped my life. And it can also help those people who feel like they're in a rut. Many people, many men out there are depressed. Many men are anxious. They're fearful. They're very doubtful. These are sins, by the way, for those who are really into God. So I look at it as me being really disrespectful towards him. So this journey will actually help you get closer to him. So if you want to get closer to God, if you want to be able to knock all those things out that I just said out of your life, I suggest you start doing semen retention. You should start with nofap, meaning no pornography, and do it hard mode. So no porn, no masturbation, no orgasm. Obviously that does exist in semen retention as well. Only difference is in semen retention, many men actually have sex. They just do not ejaculate. Many men even fap, but they do not ejaculate because the seed is actually your most important energy that you have inside you. For those who don't believe me, know this, that you can actually make another human being with your seed. You can actually make the world a better place by becoming the best version of yourself, and in turn making another human who's gonna aim to become the best version of their self. It's actually a pretty big deal. Now, in my opinion, to everybody out there, males and females, if you guys are willing to be successful in life, you guys want to accomplish things that you want, I say, of course, practice semen retention and nofap. But here's where the tricky part comes in. Many people get obsessed with this. They focus so much on the fact that they're on this journey that anything small that might trigger an urge will almost make them feel horrible. They'll feel like, damn, I failed. That kind of mentality will actually really ruin your entire mind and your perspective on everything, because any little thing that may happen, let's say for example, a person who's on a great diet, and then let's say they're out with friends and their friends, order outside food, whatever, it could be some kind of junk food, it could be ice cream, and then you actually eat it as well, and then right afterwards you feel so bad about it. It's really not that big of a deal, okay? Because you're consistently working out, you're improving your body physically, you're improving your mind mentally, because mind-muscle connection exists, and this way you're not losing anything, okay? You're not really gonna get insanely fat just because you ate ice cream once in like a month. Even once every 2 weeks, it won't make a difference. Probably not even once in a week. Now, for men who have high blood pressure, for men who have prostate problems, I'm talking blood pressure and prostate problems to the extent where you need a doctor like continuously. If you're in that position, I would not do semen retention, because the higher your blood pressure is going to go, it's really going to take a toll on your body, take a toll on your energy. And if you add something like semen retention, which requires a great amount of discipline, it may increase your blood pressure. There are tremendous benefits, but if you have a really high amount of blood pressure that every single day you feel extremely stressed about things, you need medication to take care of it, then semen retention may or may not be for you. I'm not going to say completely yes. I'm not going to say completely no. Same thing goes for prostate problems. Now, something else that's going to happen on this journey, and why I feel you should do it, this is for men who don't have those problems I just discussed. People will want your energy. I'm talking both males and females. See, what happens is, females especially, they sense your energy. They sense your aura. They sense the masculine frame on you. They can tell that this guy's on his grind. They can tell that, okay, this guy's not going to bullshit me. You know, like if I want a good masculine kind of guy who works out, stays healthy, works on himself, has a great job, this is the guy. They're going to be a little intimidated by that for sure. But one thing they will do is want that energy, because most females, as I've said in many videos, are insecure and they need that ego boost. Those females on social media who post pictures of their ass, post pictures of their rack, even though they do look good, they just need that ego boost because they're extremely insecure. And since you, as a man on semen retention, are the complete opposite, because you're extremely secure in yourself, the way you look, the way you act, the way you behave, they need that. Make sure you are careful of energy vampires. They do exist in both male and females. Now, even for males, they may try to dominate you in a certain competition. They may try to overlook your opinion on certain subjects. They might think that, oh, they're right, and they might want to take out so much from your day that you end up thinking about that thing. Throughout your entire day, you're like, was my perspective actually wrong? So be very careful of energy vampires. I know that sounds kind of like a downside on semen retention, but it's just that you're on a different level compared to the majority that you see outside. No matter how they look, no matter how they think they feel, you're on a completely different level when you get on this journey and you stay on it consistently. What else is, okay, yeah. Huge thing. If you want a purpose in life, if you want to discover what my real purpose in life is, you should really start this journey. Because if, let's say, beforehand you were just going to college and you were just attending classes just to get a certain degree, and you did not really know what you're going to do with that degree, which is, in my case, that's exactly what I did, you are not going to be able to get to your full potential. And when you're on this journey, you're actually kind of forced to get into what your purpose in life will be, because your brain and your body itself has so much sexual energy that's not putting out there anymore by fapping, by watching pornography. That's not happening anymore. So what you guys should do is, if you want a purpose in life, if you want to discover what you're all about, get on this journey. You're going to soon discover things that you may not have known before. For example, for myself, I actually discovered I am able to lift weights that are way higher than I actually thought, because I never actually lifted them properly. I did it with bad form, but I realized even with good form I was able to lift them. I just have a much better mind-muscle connection. If you guys want to increase your muscle, if you guys want to increase your energy, your memory, you guys want to have better sex with females, I suggest you get on this journey. This journey will really help you. And for those who have porn-induced erectile dysfunction, my porn-induced erectile dysfunction has been successfully cured. I'm in around almost the 7th month of nofap and semen retention, and I can say now that I don't get affected by morning wood not happening, by getting erectile dysfunction with the female in front of me. It does not happen anymore. So I suggest, if you want to cure that as well, you can get on this journey. Something many people think that happens on this journey is, if I ejaculate, how many of my benefits do I lose? Do I lose any of them at all? Do I lose all of them? Well, see, unless you take this journey such to an extreme extent that you feel depressed and extremely anxious after ejaculating, you probably will go back to square one. Because as I said earlier, it's not that serious, guys. Okay? It does make you into a different kind of human being, yes. But it's not that serious. Do not get controlled by the journey. You control the journey. You've heard of sayings like, play the game. Do not let the game play you. People fall into this trap. Men, secure men too, fall into this trap. It's a very tricky thing. Very slippery slope, guys. Anything in life that is taken too seriously will lead to you becoming depressed or anxious or being fearful, doubtful all the time. So make sure, just life is not, and this journey is not as insanely serious as you guys may think. Okay? It's a beneficial thing. It's not something that you're every single day thinking about, because if you are, chances are you're going to end up relapsing. You're going to end up wanting to go back to pornography. Another thing that will happen on this journey, and for those guys who may be new to this, or men who have been on this journey for a while, they still get this too. Urges come like a rocket ship, come right at you, because your body is adjusting. Your mind is actually adjusting a lot. Your mind has been so much ruined by pornography and watching weird things, watching disturbing fetishes on these websites, that it has to adjust, and it takes a long time for many people to adjust. Me, I was hooked on watching these weird videos. Okay? I watched them every single day a while ago. But as I got on this journey, see, I learned how I can actually take that sexual energy that I feel when and then want to eventually fap. I took that energy and creatively put it in different areas of my life. You really, because see what happens, as I said earlier, you will find your goal, your purpose in this life. And you're going to end up taking that energy that you feel, that high energy, that when you get excited, you know, like when you're about to ejaculate, when you're about to fap, that exciting feeling that you get, you're going to take that and apply it to different things. You're going to apply it to your workout. You're going to apply it to reading and understanding a certain book. You're going to apply it to writing. You're going to apply it to all these things, and it will benefit you tremendously, because your brain is not used to these things. Your brain is used to just consuming things. It's not used to you actually trying to understand something and then put it in your brain. Pornography, watching television too much, playing video games a lot of these things are just there. You just consume them. You keep consuming on it every single day. You consume for hours. You don't actually put anything out. That's the case for many men out there. Because when you have all the sexual energy, transmute it the proper way. Write down things. If you're a YouTuber, obviously, you keep making videos, you keep writing articles. You can do so many things. Workout, obviously. Workout's one of the main things you should do when you're on this journey. It'll benefit you tremendously. And your lifts will go up much more. You're going to hit new PRs. It's a great feeling. If you want to become more spiritual with yourself, if you want to actually be one with yourself, many men don't do this. They're not actually one with themselves. They just feel that however they are, they just have to project it in the world the proper way, and they care too much about the other people's opinions about them. If you actually want to become spiritual, you want to know yourself, you want to be one with God, you want to realize that, okay, if I focus more on God, if I pray more, then I'll be connected with myself more and Him more, and I'm going to have a more personal relationship. Then you may want to try semen retention. Semen retention honestly took me away from a lot of sin, especially since the fact that I started focusing on God and I started giving my worries to Him, my anxieties to Him, and everything. Because, you know, as I read God's Word, all these things are, in a way, it is sinning, because you're not really having that much faith in God. Having faith in God means you don't have these problems in your life. You don't have depression. You don't have anxiety. You don't have doubt. You don't have fear. These things will go away when you start connecting with God. So semen retention has actually helped me connect more with God, and then that in turn helped me connect more with myself. And I'm actually able to meditate on God's Word. Many people might find that a little bit strange, because they're like, how do you meditate on God's Word? Well, when I'm actually reading His Word, I'm just me and reading the book and just connecting with it. It's just me alone with that. Many other men may just say, oh, I can just meditate on my own. That's completely fine too. Stay in a room where you're not going to be disturbed. Stay there for, it could be 10 minutes, it could be up to an hour, however long it may take you to just be calm, be at peace. Take that much time. So if many of the guys out there are thinking of relapsing, I hope this video actually helped you to not relapse. For those who are thinking of starting this journey, I really hope I kind of persuaded you to start and become the best version of yourself, because that's all what this journey is about. Alright guys, if you guys like this video, hit the like button down below. You guys have any comments for future videos, leave that in the comment section below. And you guys can check out my Patreon page. I put out articles just for you guys to help you guys out more. If you guys want, you guys can check out my Snapchat. You guys have questions about anything, man. Questions, anything related to nofap, semen retention, related to God, or you just want to vent to me about how your life is, or giving any kind of advice that can slightly even improve your life, you guys just shoot me an email. I'll read those and I'll respond. Many more men are actually emailing me, and I love that, because it shows that my advice is getting out there. Men are actually taking it seriously and they are applying it to their life. Alright guys, that's all the information I have for you today. Let's be on heroes, man.